If you saw my recent video about publishing the same book through both KDP and Ingramspark, I've got a couple of quick updates and corrections for you. These are based on info I've heard from other authors, and while I haven't personally tested these, I've heard them enough times now that I want to pass them along. First, it looks like KDP is allowing authors to set a release date in advance for hardcovers now. That's new. They already allowed this for paperbacks, but not for hardcovers until now. I haven't used this feature myself yet because I haven't published anything new recently, but I've heard about it from multiple reliable sources. So if you're releasing a hardcover through KDP, you may now be able to set a release date in advance the same way you could for paperbacks. Second, there's a notice on KDP's website about ordering author copies in advance after you've set the advance release date. According to the notice, you can order regular non-proof author copies in advance if you've set an advance release date in KDP, just like I talked about in that other recent video. However, it says you won't be able to order those author copies in advance if you've set up the book for distribution through another publisher like Ingramspark. That's a pretty frustrating limitation because Ingramspark is still the only way that we can set up physical pre-orders for our print books. KDP still doesn't allow us to set up print pre-orders at this time. So now we're stuck in a bit of a trade-off. If you want to use Ingramspark to set up pre-orders on Amazon for your print books like I talked about in that other video, you might not be able to get non-proof author copies through KDP until release date. You could still order author copies through Ingramspark in advance if you wanted to go that way. They tend to be a bit more expensive and sometimes can take a little bit longer, but that is an option. This is all just something to be aware of when you're planning your launch timeline. Again, I haven't personally tested these scenarios yet, but I've heard about these two things from multiple authors I trust, and the language on KDP's help pages seems to confirm it. So, there you go. I waited 2 years to update my previous how-to video, and it's already outdated and incorrect within 1 week. Such is the ever-shifting nature of publishing, and pretty much everything else in 2025.